not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Fly.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, producer Nick Earnshaw, and the former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Mainland product, Dave Klemic. Good morning, Dave Klemic.
Oh, I almost forgot. I was showing off my shirt.
What are you today?
I'm caffeinated, activated, I'm ready to go.
Nick Earnshaw, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing fantastic. I'm caffeinated and activated as well. We're going to be bouncing off the walls during this show,
and you
Billy.
guys just got to keep up with me, all right?
I'll try. We'll try.
You know, I don't drink coffee.
Well, we know. That's why we have to. That's why we have to.
I get pumped up to see you guys
I'm
talk sports every weekend. I get fired up.
Let's try him out on some espresso shots.
No. Are you kidding me? My heart would blow out of my chest. Listen, man, did you guys have a happy Thanksgiving?
We had the happiest.
That's awesome,
It was
man.
amazing. Yeah.
Don't look. I wrote my article 97 on 97.3ESPN.com. Football, food, and family. Thanksgiving, there's nothing like it. A nice fire in a fireplace, and just you're around family, and football. It's a tradition.
we go hard with the football.
Yeah.
We're big our family is like football is like our life.
Yeah.
So we go in the barn. We have 1,000 square foot barn.
Yeah.
Four TVs on one wall, one big TV on the other, and we had like 45 people there.
Wow. I think you're in there working out.
Yeah, we worked out.
Night before.
And then we converted the whole thing out to, Nick saw it. And then we all we stand in front of everybody with a microphone, and you have to say what you're thankful for. And the cutest thing is the little kids do it, and it's so cute.
We do that. We've done that years after years, but this is the first year we didn't have my mom with us. And I was at my brother's house with my brother's boys, Colin and Cody, his wife Nikki, my daughter Eliza Grace. We were there, and we didn't do it this year because you know why? We don't want to cry. We all get down.
Yeah.
No, because you say you get choked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you are thankful for your family.
Yeah.
Nicky Earnshaw, I know you had a great Thanksgiving.
We had an
right?
absolutely fantastic Thanksgiving. Watched football all day. Kept it with the fam. Oh, my mom made the stuffing, the mashed potatoes. Oh, it was fantastic.
What did your plate look like, Dave? Did you what do you got on there? Stuffing?
Well,
You know what I make? I make the traditional
He had fruit.
coleslaw.
He had celery. He didn't even go
listen,
near the
I'm
stuffing.
no dummy. I know you guys will set me up for that. All right, fine. I had celery sticks and
He
strawberries.
sat at the kids' table.
I knew it. I know what you guys are doing.
So no, I mean, I had stuffing, I had green bean casserole, the cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, gravy, turkey, muffin, everything. That
sounds
coleslaw.
good.
See, I make the coleslaw. It's a family tradition.
Nice.
You know, my mom would teach me how to do that. If it's not right, just put more sugar in it.
My mom makes this amazing pumpkin roll, and it is like to die for.
Nice.
So yeah, that's my favorite thing.
What's your go-to?
It's the stuffing. My mom's stuffing is out of this world.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I had about 3 plates of it. It's fantastic. That's my go-to.
Now you like
every
the
year.
sandwiches the next day, right? The next day sandwiches. I get the turkey stuffing coleslaw, and I put a little cranberry in there.
Yeah.
Like the Wawa. You see the
Wawa,
Wawa?
the gobbler. The gobbler.
That's too
That's
much. That's too much. I need everything separated.
Get out. It all goes down the same hatch.
No, it's got to be separated.
You got to keep them separated.
Yeah.
I don't want anything touching, Billy, on my plate. I need one of those
Come on,
plates.
you're one of those guys.
I'm one of those guys.
He's one of those guys, Dave.
He's
Can't have it touched.
He's a guy. I watch. It's
be
Always
bumping
Sunny in
uglies.
Philadelphia. You can make a sandwich in your mouth with the with the bread.
It
and
all
then
goes
you eat
down the same hatch.
Yeah,
No,
he just
I don't want
making
anything
it.
touching. I got to have it separate one at a
What?
time. One at a time.
Now, last Sunday, the Eagles beat the Who did he play?
Durant.
No, but I just kidding.
He can't get out of his head. We went to the Sixers game.
No.
He left in the third quarter.
Well, yeah,
I
they were
thought
getting
that was-
blown out. But Nicky, I want to tell you this, Dave. I took him to the Sixers game. No nosebleeds for when you sit with me, you don't sit in the nosebleeds. 3 rows behind the Clippers bench.
Yeah, we saw James Harden.
We saw he looked right at us. Remember, he looked right at us.
Well, someone said when you left, someone said something to him. He said something back. He was chirping.
Is
Well,
that right?
you were
Yeah.
screaming, "I love you, James Harden."
I missed him.
I mean, he's
was.
gonna
He
love
was me.
I do miss him. I do miss him.
Well, Sixers miss everybody. But we had a good time. Nicky was in the 3rd row.
I felt out of
He was
place.
like, he wasn't Bob Uecker that day.
Nick,
Be in the front
what
row.
happened?
Yeah, listen, he called me about
I thought
30 minutes
he said
before,
the
and
seats up top are so much
I was
better.
supposed to take Eliza Grace, but the last minute
she got sick.
she got sick. But guess what? You know what I found out the real deal was?
Ah.
She wasn't feeling well. I think it was a fraud. I think she put me on. You know what she did? You know what her mother told me the next couple days? That she didn't want me to go because when I go to the bathroom, I make her stand and wait for her. Like she can't go in the men's room, so she gets nervous.
That actually makes kind of sense.
can see it.
People are coming in,
little
they're paying
bit
a lot
sense.
of money to go into the games. They're not looking to take kids. And,
Yeah, no,
and
but
guess what, Dave? If somebody grabbed her, all she had to do was scream bloody murder, right? I don't know this person. There's somebody's taking me.
yeah, what if they grabbed her by the mouth?
No, come
No.
on. Do you think? I don't know. What do you
I
think?
agree with her.
I
on
see
that.
where she's coming
I do.
You think where she's coming
I
from?
see where she's
I
coming
see
So
from.
is that
She's got
wrong
a
for
point.
me to go? Like, if I'm a guy, I got to. Where do I go? She's 9 years old. I can't leave
Yeah.
her. I can't bring her to the men's room.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah.
Let's.
You better
yeah,
think about that.
Let's
because you'll be
let's
taking-
text it in.
Let's take that to the text board.
Yeah, 609-403-0973. What should Billy
Maybe
do?
there's like a family bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
We could probably get that
But
squared
that's what
away.
I found out, Nick. That's all right. We had fun. We had a good
We
time.
had a good time. I got
Give
caught
her
out
a
of the bullpen.
switchblade.
So I left. What's that?
Give her a switchblade.
Oh, you can get that in the
You can't
stadium,
do the
baby.
metal detectors. What's wrong with you? All right, we got a big show lined up.
Yeah.
Boy, we got a big show lined up today. Mr. Negadelphia at 10:30. Then we
Oh,
have
it's gonna be
Brian
good.
Propp, former Flyer Brian Propp. He's got a new book out called Angel on My Wings. By the way, so you look on social media, you have all the like videos of all kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
The one video where Brian Propp scored against the Edmonton Oilers on a wrist shot from the slot. That was one of the best goals. We'll ask him about that. But I'm sure that's in the book. Angel on My Wing by Brian Propp. Then at 11:15, we're going to have sponsored by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township, our Athletes of the Week.
Yeah,
Athletes
looking
in the
forward to-
spotlight.
Do
Can't
we know
wait.
who they are right now? Or
I
did
know
he-
one, but I'm not going to give it away.
Okay.
And
Don't
then,
spoil it, Dave.
at the bottom of the second hour, we're going to talk with Coach Chuck Smith. Mainland. How about they're
All
playing
right.
Old Tappan tomorrow?
Yeah. And talk about you want to get somebody that could make me get emotional.
Yeah.
That's him. There's two of them, and one's Dick Vermeil, another one's Chuck Smith.
So good. We'll see if Coach Smith
Try
make
to
him
get
cry
me-
a little
Get
bit.
him to sob.
Let
Let's get him to sob.
You can get him in a sob stage.
I'm gonna get him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him to cry when I tell him something today.
All right.
I'm gonna get him.
A lot
to
of crying today.
There's a lot of crying today.
A lot of crying
There's
today.
no crying in football.
Get a 3-point stance.
Listen, yesterday, what a plethora of college football games, and even the Flyers got a big win against the Rangers last night.
Yeah. Beautiful day of sports yesterday.
Yeah,
Just
I
sit
was-
on your couch.
You know what
Don't go shopping.
No.
Sit on your couch.
Yeah.
Watch the games. That's
Yeah,
what I
Nick,
did.
no shopping. You know what? I had the fire going in the fireplace. I had Eliza Grace, had one of her friends over. I was in my big chair. I did fall asleep for a little bit, but guess what, Nikki? I told you today on the phone. Guess what? I've won like 7 games in a row on my sports bet.
You're on a heater right
I'm
now.
on a roll.
Forget the curveball, Ricky.
Tootsie-
Throw him the heater.
Tootsie roll. And today's even better.
This one's already off the rails
What
today.
do we got? Alabama, Auburn today.
Yeah, Penn State, Maryland, Michigan, Ohio
Ohio State.
State. Oh,
That's
a
at
good one.
noon.
South Carolina, Clemson.
How about USC Notre Dame tonight?
Yeah, we got some good. Auburn, Alabama.
I'm locked in front of my TV today all day.
Yep.
So that's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm pumped.
Notre Dame's gonna make this playoff, right?
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna
Yeah,
make the
Well,
they're-
playoff.
remember,
yeah,
12
yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
12 teams
So
now.
you watched the Chiefs yesterday, Mr.
Yeah.
Klemic.
Yeah,
It
and
was
yes.
on Prime. Now, you know what? It was on-
By the way, that ending was a joke. A joke. I'm sorry, Dave. It was a joke.
I'm getting calls left and right. See, I told you it was rigged. I told you it was rigged. Everybody's texting me and rigging. And I go, at the end of that game, that's the first one I'm like, all right, maybe it was rigged. Maybe it
So
was
there
rigged.
was a meme, I guess you call it a meme, a picture of a referee.
Look at him.
He had red. Is that right?
Look at him.
Huh? Is
Did
that
someone
right?
what I mean.
airdrop you that?
Yeah. No, so what it was a picture of that referee. I don't know what his name is. I forget. He instead of
Hercules.
having no, it wasn't Hercules.
I think it was his son, right? Was
His
it son?
son,
No, was it his son?
It
son?
might have been, yeah.
I should have taken a screenshot of it. But anyway, instead of having black and white stripes, he had red and white stripes. And on his pocket, it said Chiefs. It had the Chiefs insignia.
I'll tell you what. I
That
mean,
was great.
Bad job by the Raiders.
I didn't even see it. I heard about it.
Yeah,
Well, they missed 4 freaking field goals.
Yeah, and I mean, they couldn't get set, and you snap the ball when nobody's ready. I mean, that's bad football on the Raiders' part. But it was a false start. I mean, you had the referees coming onto the field, calling it a false start. Then they huddled up, changed the call to an illegal shift, which is mind-boggling to me. Gave the Chiefs the football, and that was the game.
Not only that. All right, so the Raiders were always the most penalized team in football.
Yep.
Basically, always. It's been tradition there. And then what was really silly was when Patrick Mahomes goes on a hard count and actually gets somebody on like a third and one, and they get them. They get the first down. Like that is so easy to not do. You know they're going to do it, and they still got them off. So like they were so hyped that they got it. No one ever gets that anymore.
You got to be disciplined not to jump.
Yep. So they got them.
So we got a big show lined up today. We got 2 hours to get it in. Let's get it going. Getting that 3-point stand, Nick Earnshaw.
I'm ready.
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Ask for Norma, whether commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, or financial planning, divorce, and more. Call the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates. They're licensed and ready to assist you right now. Give them a call today, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nicky Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is South Jersey's official home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2024 season tomorrow in Baltimore against the Ravens.
Here comes the rush. They've got him again!
Yeah, this offensive line cannot block the Eagles.
Pre-game coverage starts at 3 p.m. with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 4:25. This is the play-by-play home of the Philadelphia Eagles. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza is one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Time to work on your gift list with Black Friday deals at the Home Depot. Right now, get a select tool from top brands like Ryobi and Milwaukee for free when you buy a select battery kit. Choose from reciprocating saws, multi-tools, sanders, and more. Whether you're stocking up on power for your personal workshop or grabbing the perfect gift for someone else's. Get Black Friday tool deals delivered from the Home Depot. Limit 1 per transaction. Exclusions apply. Full eligible tool list in-store and online.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. And see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chief wide receiver, Mainland product, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw producing. And you guys all know that I love my Teos, my Volkswagen Teos. It's got all the bells and whistles. I love that car.
I know how much you love that. I'm on the expressway. You call me before the show all the way in. I'm waiting for you.
Just go flying right by it.
I'm looking for the Teos. I'm checking my rear view.
You were too far ahead of me
I know.
today.
Yeah, you were in cruise control.
You know who likes to keep traffic safely behind him?
Yeah, but no, I
Just
put it
in
on.
case.
I got cruise control. I got the thing with, like, you don't have to hold the steering wheel.
That's your favorite car.
It's got lane assist.
That's your favorite car of all time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my favorite
What
car of all
about the
time.
Jeep with the ducks? No.
Yo, you know, I told Josh is in the market for a new car. I said, go up to Toms River Volkswagen.
Yeah, we got to get him up there.
Get him in a Teos.
Get him in a matching
He would look good in one. He would look good in one.
Oh, my God. Them riding down the road together and both their Teoses?
Yeah,
the
get
twins.
great gas mileage and everything.
The plural version.
All right, Dave Klemic. Devontae Smith. I think this is going to be the Eagles have the Ravens on Sunday, 4:25. I'm skeptical of this game because the Eagles have won 7 in a row. They had an unbelievable game against the Rams last week, and I just think that like next week they got Pittsburgh. I just don't see the team running the table like Nick does. But then again, Nick thinks the Sixers are going to be the next team to win the championship.
We might have to change that. We might have to change that.
But Dave, I think like both teams, like you look at this, and you know I look at stats, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, so the Eagles are
big stat guy.
The Eagles are ranked. Their offense, they're ranked 3rd, and the Ravens are ranked 1 in total offense. In defense, we're ranked number 1 in total defense. They're ranked 24. So they're 1 and 2 in rushing. We're 1, they're 2 in rushing. I think this is going to be a passing game. And we don't have Devontae Smith because I don't think he's going to play. He's questionable. Do you think he's going to play tomorrow? Because you know about hamstrings.
Yeah, I know about hamstrings. Unfortunately, I know about hamstrings. But the thing is,
we're going to need him.
Because it's been cold, too. That's going to play a factor because
it's going to be cold.
The hamstrings are a lot more susceptible when you're cold. So
right.
That's probably going to play a factor. So if he's questionable, I would say it's very questionable. You know,
very questionable. Because, you know, that's something that just takes time, right, Dave? You can't
need
just
about 2 weeks.
Like therapy doesn't make it any better.
Therapy will help a little bit.
I mean, it helps, but it doesn't.
But it's not going to change the 2-week range. That's about with the most aggressive treatment. 2 weeks on a pulled hamstring is like a grade 1. Grade 2, you're out for months.
Right. Well, this is a grade 1. I think they're playing. Nicky, I think they're being cautious with him.
I would be cautious.
I would be cautious. There's no. We need him this week, but it's not worth. We're going to the playoffs, so we can sit him, right?
And we can afford to lose this game against Baltimore, or try to win without some of
our big guns,
right?
So I agree with you. So, but here's the thing, Nicky. This comes down to the quarterbacks. It's going to come down to the quarterbacks. Both teams are good offensively. It's going to come down to because both teams can run the ball. Their defensive line is really good. Our defensive line has been really good.
But will it come down to the quarterback?
I think it's going to come down to the
Or
quarterback.
will it come down to Saquon Barkley? I mean, let's be real.
No, it's going to come. I think
Let's be real.
He's going to get his yards, right, Dave?
Well, look, we are so evenly matched. It's scary how much, and even the positions have the same yardage and everything. I'm looking at the stats right now,
Right.
and it's crazy. The big factor is that they have a terrible defense.
Terrible
Right,
pass
right.
defense.
So-
terrible
pass
pass
defense.
31st in the NFL.
Yeah,
31st in the NFL.
We are gonna pass the ball on these guys. Again, you want to say you want to take what they're giving you,
Right.
which is the
That's
pass.
what Nick. That's why I said this is going to be Jalen Hurts' day to shine.
Right.
Remember, he is the MVP right now. I don't care what anyone says. Saquon Barkley's the MVP.
Without question,
is
I get it.
But remember, they're pretty good against the rush defense.
That's right.
If they could slow down Saquon Barkley, then I don't know. He is the X factor in any game. I don't care what game it is.
So this is like
he is the X factor.
This is like a game where usually the run sets up the pass. I think the pass is going to set up the run.
Possibly. And you know what? Look, in Barkley actually is one of 5 players to ever rush for 1,390 yards. And here's the category he's in. He's with Terrell Owens did it.
Right.
Walter Payton, murderer O.J. Simpson, and Jim Brown.
He had to throw that in there. No, but listen, I just think that Jalen Hurts, the quarterback. This is a quarterback's league, Nick. You're looking at me like you're a Sixers fan.
Nick, I'm sorry.
I can't let him live it down. He thinks the Sixers are going to win this championship. He's sticking with it.
We might have to change that TikTok that I put out the other day. I'm never going to live it down. That one might be my worst take of all time.
I think that's probably
my number one.
But we're
ever.
here. We're humble here, right?
We are. And, I listen. I listen. I was wrong.
My brother goes, what is wrong with him?
Would have been drinking something that day. Who knows?
No, but it's quarterback's league. This is a quarterback league.
Listen, Saquon Barkley's doing this in a quarterback's league, okay? And if you look at the statistics, right? The last non-quarterback to win MVP was Adrian Peterson, 2012. Every category, Saquon Barkley is better. That's how good he's been. It's all time.
I know, but you're going against the team that can stop the run.
Yes.
I don't think it matters. I don't.
By the way,
matters.
so Dave, before you say what you're going to say, the Eagles' offensive line is probably the best. I hear people talk, Baldy people. I hear people saying that this is the best offensive line they've ever seen.
What if they use Saquon in the passing game? That's how you get him involved into the passing game. Use Saquon out of the backfield. Not maybe if they can't get the run game going, you use him in the passing game.
Yeah, agreed. And you know what? The thing is, I think that Nick may be right on this only because I think the quarterback play has been really down this year.
Yes.
So this is the year
Overall.
for a running back to get it.
That's right.
Because the quarterbacks, even Patrick Mahomes has not produced very much this year.
But,
So it's a weird
Jalen
year.
Hurts has had a pass because of Saquon Barkley, right?
Yeah.
But now we need Jalen Hurts this week more than any other week because Lamar Jackson is buying. He's already won a couple MVPs, correct?
He's one of the favorites.
So now this is Jalen Hurts' game to shine.
Well, I talked to Tony Banks, but we've had him
on,
before.
right?
He was a former Baltimore
Yeah.
Ravens quarterback.
We had
And I
him
said,
on.
why is the production down from the quarterbacks this year? And he fully is committed. He fully says it's your preparation in your offseason. They have lack of practice.
Really?
It's
Yeah,
so
because
much
they
less
don't practice like you guys used to practice.
So because of the CBA, which is a collective bargain agreement, they keep doing less practice. And the less practice you have, it more affects the quarterback.
All right, Nick, is Brandon Graham's departure, he's out for the season, how much is that going to hurt the Eagles' defense?
Yeah, I think this is a bigger loss than people may
I think so,
expect.
too, and I hate to say it, but I think so, too.
So I brought up this point during the Nuggets this week, and it has to do with Josh Sweat. You're going to need more out of Josh Sweat. And when the Eagles have asked Josh Sweat to play more, do more, his production level goes down. So when he's playing more snaps, his production level goes down. He's at an even pace this year, hasn't played over 45 snaps in a game this season. You're going to ask more out of him, and he's been more effective when he plays a little bit less when Brandon Graham's in there and you're rotating guys. I'm very curious to see how Nolan Smith steps up with more snaps.
Right.
How Josh Sweat steps up with more snaps. Remember, he took a pay cut because he was playing all these snaps, and they utilized him in a big role. Josh Sweat is not a guy you want in that gigantic role playing all these snaps. Now, they signed a couple of guys off the street, but this is a big loss.
Did they get a former Cowboy?
Yeah, this is a big loss, Billy, to say the least. That's the point here.
So let me ask you, Dave, obviously you played for the Chiefs, you've been in the professional locker room. When your spiritual leader, your the guy that's the good guy in the locker room. He's like Brandon Graham gets those guys fired up. How much of a loss is it for that, or are they? Is it so professional that?
No, I'm
it's
say,
still a game.
No,
Dave.
it is. But watch how the guys gravitate towards Brandon Graham on the sideline. They're going to come over the sideline and check with him. Yeah, 100%.
How about CJ DJ? He's boisterous like that.
Yeah, and then, listen, Darius Slay's going to miss this week too. So you're seeing the young guns in the secondary again. Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, let's talk about those for a second.
Well, wait, let me. I know, but let me ask you real quick, Dave. The next guy up thing, is that just a slow? That's real, right? The next guy up mentality. You have to.
Everyone's just sitting there waiting for someone to pull a hamstring so they can play.
Right?
That's it.
Guys that are on second, third string, they're just waiting.
You love the guy, but you're like, if you go down, I'm in.
Right.
You are pretty much as good as your second stringers when it comes to late in the season.
Right.
Right? Because you got to play with some depth. You can't just have your guys repping every single rep and then the other guys don't get any experience. They need to get experience so that they don't get nervous and then they're worried. There's a whole thing, a psychology about playing to make a play and then playing to not mess up.
Right.
So
If you play to make a play, you're playing downhill.
Yeah.
Right? You're playing with it but if you're playing not to mess up, you're playing timid.
Yeah, personally, I remember the time when I switched and it was like maybe it was the end of my freshman year. We're playing Villanova and I caught a ball and I didn't score a touchdown and I got up and I was disappointed with myself. I did the whole first down signal.
Yeah.
I came back. I'm like, I should have scored there. Man, I'm so mad at myself. And I'm like, I just made it. Now I had swag for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
All right, now on the other side, we're going to talk with Mr. Negadelphia. We're going to move him up to 10:30. I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
I know.
Because he's been actually the last couple weeks he's been negative. Prior to that, he was a little bit on the positive side. Why not? Now, I don't know. I mean, what's negative to talk about? The only thing negative is your Sixers, Nick.
No, Sixers and Jalen Hurts will be negative. I guarantee.
He'll be negative on Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, 100%. Right. I think he will be.
I can't wait to hear him.
Well, if you look at his production, it's really coming from Saquon Barkley. Like everything's busting off of him for sure. Everyone's worried about don't let Saquon beat us. Before we were like, let's not let AJ Brown beat us, but now we have so many weapons. I don't know what's stopping this thing.
That's a good thing. All right. I can't wait, man. I'm like this is like the climax of this weekend is Eagles-Ravens football, 4:25 on a Sunday.
Huge game.
Can't
Big
wait.
game.
All right. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers of real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call. Chris Mooney, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. We love it there. We got 2 dates left. December 8th, we'll be at La Scala's for our Eagles pregame show. And then on the 22nd of December will be our last regular season. Maybe we'll get a playoff game down there. But we love La Scala's. It opened last summer to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. The food is fabulous. The atmosphere is great. The drinks are great. Go on down there. Go to LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we'll talk with Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here, 97.3 ESPN.
Today on ESPN Radio, it's Rivalry Week in college football. Heated rivals go head-to-head at the Los Angeles Coliseum when USC faces Notre Dame. Sit one win from clinching a spot in the college football playoff. Notre Dame and USC.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins after Game 1 of our triple header.
Go for it.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. Please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Black Friday doorbusters are here at Lowe's. For a limited time, get 2 select 1-quart poinsettias for just $3. And get 25% off all fresh cut Christmas trees. These deals are in stores only, so don't wait to start saving before they're gone. Because Lowe's knows deals. In-store only. Poinsettia offer limited to 16 per customer. Valid 11/29 through 12/2. While supplies last. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection and availability varies by location.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screams. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and of course every Saturday we get a chance to talk with Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. Let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. Good morning, P.J.
Good morning, Billy. Good morning, boys.
Hey, you down there in sunny Florida?
I am. Florida's beautiful today. It's warm. It doesn't feel like Thanksgiving down here, but it's warm.
Yeah, when I lived in Florida, it's one thing I did, being from the Northeast, you're used to the change of seasons and when I lived down in Fort Lauderdale for a couple of years and Orlando for a couple, it was never the same, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, when it's the holidays, it doesn't feel right when it's like 90 degrees and you got like Christmas stuff up. It just does. There's something weird about it. Yep.
So PJ, Mr. Negadelphia, I don't know how you're going to. There's only one team that you can really be negative with in this town, but I know you want to talk about the Eagles. And I'm telling you what, man, they're on a 7-game winning streak. It's the longest winning streak after a bye since 1990. As a matter of fact, this is a 20th winning season for owner Jeffrey Lurie since he's been the owner. The Eagles are the gold standard now.
Yeah, no, we're doing good. We looked sharp last week. I thought that Jalen finally found his rhythm. I think that the key to Jalen Hurts is to do exactly what he did last week, which is to hand the ball to Saquon. You know what I mean? So I think Jalen did great. I think he did great. I hope he does that well this weekend. I hope.
Yeah, but Mr. Negadelphia, I just told the boys that I think this is a game that we're gonna need Jalen Hurts to have his best game of the year.
It'll definitely be a true test. If they're going to throw the ball a lot, we'll see what we got. I mean, it'll be a good test to see where we're at because their secondary's weak. So if there's anybody we could do it on, it should be Baltimore.
Okay, Mr. Negadelphian, sorry. I know the one team that we really look. If you look at the Sixers this year, and
what are you doing to me?
Let's just look. We're all going to put eyes on Nick right now, and we're going to pour on right now, Mr. Negadelphian. Talk to me a little bit about your feelings on the Sixers season and where it's headed.
Well, if I get one more text or call about Jarrett over there, who's he's keeping up with Michael Jordan's records and he's got all these points per game. I mean, Dave, it's kind of like when it's 4th and 25 and they let up a 10-yard play and then this guy's celebrating over here. And this is exactly what we have in this situation. Everybody's hyping him up, and the guy doesn't win basketball games. He doesn't win the game.
He can't play defense.
Why we care?
He can't play defense, right, PJ?
Listen, nobody cares how many points you scored if you lost.
That's it.
Nobody cares.
PJ, I'm going to be sending you a Jared McCain TikTok every day from now on. A TikTok a day will keep haters like you away, all right?
He's not a hater. Wait a minute, I got to tell you, he's not. PJ, let me defend PJ, Mr. Negadelphia. The Sixers are 3-14. They're 12.5 games behind everybody. They stink.
They're on record to break their previous record from 1972. I mean, they're on pace.
You know what I think they should do, Mr. Negadelphia? I think they should tank for that guy. What's his name? The guy from Duke
Cooper
Farm?
Flag.
Yeah, let's get some fresh blood in there. I mean, we're on our way. I mean,
we have the Rookie of the Year. The Sixers have the Rookie of the Year. He's on pace to be Rookie of the Year. That's the bright spot. That's the only bright spot.
It's not enough, Nick. We're not winning games with the Rookie of the Year. He's playing great. That's great. We're losing.
Yeah, it's like guys that are down. You're down like 30-0 in a football game, and you recover a fumble with 5 minutes to go, and you're jumping up, celebrating, and doing a dance and everything.
Yeah, they got a choreographed dance and everything.
We're talking with Mr. Negadelphia, brought to you by the Galloway Pool Service. Mr. Negadelphia, do you think these Sixers can turn it around?
No. No, listen, there's a time where you look at, what you got and you say, listen, guys, this is not going to be our year. This is going to be a rebuilding time. Let's just try and make sure, McCain over there doesn't get injured, and we come to the next season with a fresh start. I think it's long on its way.
But you still have Embiid and Paul George on max contracts.
I want to ask that, PJ. Yeah. Is it over with Embiid? I mean, the injuries, he doesn't seem like he's coming back anytime soon. They're keeping him out. They added the personal reasons designation yesterday as to why he is out. So what do you make of Embiid right now?
We got to get some desperate teams out there for some trade value. You know what I mean?
We can't trade them,
guys that are willing to take a gamble. A Cleveland Browns of the NBA.
But you can
somebody along those lines.
If he requests a trade,
no, he cannot be traded till the end of the year.
Is that right?
He cannot be traded till the end of the year.
We're locked in, PJ.
We can trade him at the end of the year. We're not going anywhere this year anyway. So we might as well.
Wait till next offseason.
So recycling some Philadelphia athletes. You ever see Cooper DeJean play basketball? He was pretty good. They bring him in to play.
Now we're
like Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders played football and baseball. Why can't DeJean play football and basketball?
We're that down bad?
Yeah, we are.
We're that bad. Can't hurt. We're going to lose anyway.
Could you imagine? Guess what? I was going to say, if Cooper DeJean played for the Sixers, could you imagine the ticket sales?
Yeah.
I would fly up there and go to the game for
that. Hey, Mr. Negadelphia, how was your Thanksgiving? You have a good Thanksgiving?
It was great, man. It was great. Thanksgiving on the water we had. It was nice, man.
Beautiful.
Now, because you're down in Florida and the weather's so nice, do you watch football during the Thanksgiving week holiday, or are you outside fishing and doing all kind of things?
No, absolutely. We got the games on. We're watching, absolutely. We watched the Dallas game. That was brutal to watch, the toilet bowl over there. And then, but no, we were watching the games. I thought the Raiders looked all right last night too. You know, on Friday rather. Sorry, the Kansas City and Raiders game. I don't know if you guys caught that, but those Raiders should have won, man.
I agree.
Well, they missed 4 field goals. It was bad. They should have won.
See, I didn't watch. I got to be honest with you. There was so many other things to watch. I like to have my clicker going, and if you put it on Prime, it takes forever to change the channel because it's got a buffer and come back in and out. Forget it.
Get off my lawn.
PJ, I'm on a tear betting these games.
He's on a heater, PJ. He's on a heater.
Are you?
Yeah, won like 8 in a row.
Oh my God! Yeah, we got to get you online. People will start following your bets.
Instead of calling me Billy the Greek, you call me Billy the Geek. Because I got full disclosure. Prior to that, I lost 12 in a row.
So you're still down.
Yeah, I'm still down.
Still down.
He's on a heater, though. He's on a heater. He figured it out.
PJ, one last thing, bringing it back on the Sixers. I'm just going to say this. Listen, the Sixers are still in a spot where they can get into the postseason and into the play-in. They're 4 games out of the 10th seed right now. Do you think the play-in's a viable option this year?
I don't think. I mean, Nick, you're hoping and praying here. This is not. Look, I'm just going to be honest with you. You know, you watch basketball. I mean, look, it's not like we're losing to, grade A teams. Well, the only team I saw us even beat was Brooklyn. The rest of them were in overtime. We really didn't deserve to win the other one. I'm going to be honest.
And we'll make it, I swear.
One regular.
One in regulation, yeah.
All right, you ready for this? Ready for this, Mr. Negadelphia? I took the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets last night and the Iowa Hawkeyes in a 2-team tease, 145. I took Colorado State and Stanford Cardinal, won that one in a tease. The Packers, I won with I took the Packers plus in a teaser plus the points in the over. I took the Bears. I took the I'm on fire.
You're on a heater.
I'm on a heater, baby. I feel like you. Mr. Negadelphia, everything he touches turns to gold.
Yeah, he's got the Midas
Listen,
touch.
man, you got to start posting your bets. I'll start following you.
You kidding me? The moment I do that, I'll start losing.
Speaking of PJ, PJ used to he what do you call that? Fried the chickens or the turkeys?
Oh, deep fry them?
Yeah. You guys ever deep fry turkey?
Yeah. You put them in that oil, the peanut oil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
He did a bunch in his backyard.
Turkey, man.
I could find his house by all the smoke coming off his backyard. I thought the house was on fire. Then you set your house on fire.
I was going to say, isn't that dangerous?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Listen, there's a couple of times you don't measure it out right. It gets real.
We were like, where's PJ's house? Oh, look at all the smoke coming from that house. It's probably his.
Now, PJ, we're going to be at the Las Calas Beach House on December 8th for our Eagles pregame show. Hopefully you can come up for that.
No, I love it there. It's got a beautiful view, and it does make it nice watching it there for sure with that good food.
Well, we miss you. Come on up. When you come up, let us know. We got to get together. Mr. Negadelphia, as always, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have the happy rest of your Thanksgiving weekend. Let's go, Birds.
Let's go, Birds.
All right, there he is.
PJ.
Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. Of course, guys, we're going to the Christmas party, right?
Yeah.
That's coming up. Look forward to that. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. with Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Small.
How is Philadelphia going to slow this Baltimore Ravens offense down is going to tell me a lot about what I think the Philadelphia Eagles ceiling is going to be, because I think the identity of this Eagles bunch is on the defensive side of the ball, and I want to see just how good that defense is by holding down an offense like the Baltimore Ravens.
Brought to you by the Gallery Bar Booking Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
How would you like to win 2 tickets to the Eagles-Cowboys game on December 29th? PicksForGood.org is sending 2 fans, VIP, club level, Eagles-Cowboys, December 29th. Access to VIP tailgate, food and beverage included. PicksForGood.org for your chance to go see Eagles-Cowboys December 29th down at the link.
Winter is approaching. Are you prepared? Don't get left in the dark. Kelvy Electric, a certified Generac dealer, has you covered. From installation to maintenance, they're your go-to experts for Generac generators, ensuring your home stays powered through any storm. A Generac home standby generator will automatically restore power to your home during an outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted. Put your trust in Kelvy Electric, the premier electrical contractor, serving South Jersey for over 110 years. Visit KelvyElectric.com today and stay ahead of any storm.
Do you disregard people's personal space? Sitting next to people in public, even if there are tons of open seats? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm's best doorbuster ever starts Friday. You can get a queen mattress for just $89.99 and a free pillow while supplies last. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Offer available for pickup only through Sunday. See store for details.
The holidays are here at the Home Depot, so let's get to decorating. Find your perfect tree in our huge assortment of shapes, sizes, and styles. Like the easy-to-assemble Jackson Noble Fir, with pre-lit branches perfect for styling with all your favorite ornaments. Or the Flock Starry Light Fraser Fir, with over 1,900 pre-lit memory wire branches that keep their shape so it's ready right out of the box. Ooh. Find the perfect tree now at the Home Depot.
Hey guys, stumped on what to get the women in your life this Christmas? Here's a hint. She doesn't want another sweater. Give the gift of relaxation this year. It's one size fits all and guaranteed to make you her favorite person. At Breathe Salt Spa, located in Tropicana, she can indulge in luxurious massages, facials, body treatments, head spa therapies, and even their signature salt cabinet. Trust them, she'll love it, and you'll be the hero of the holidays. Visit Breathe Salt Spa today to grab a gift card or book her ultimate escape. Breathe Salt Spa. Relaxation wrapped up just for her.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live. Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, Mainland product, Dave Klemic. Big weekend for you, Dave Klemic.
Oh, yeah.
And Nick Earnshaw.
Billy, I may have lied to you during the commercial break.
Lie to me, Nick.
I did. Someone heard about.
What do you want?
Somebody may have heard about your heater, and they wanted to come in and cool it down. So let me just bring them up to the StreamYard. I'm gonna bring in Sportsbook consigliere Dave
Oh my God! Look, Billy, you look good in green, brother.
Billy! Hi, Eminem. Nicky, good job, buddy.
Boy, do we miss you.
Yeah, listen,
boy, do we miss you.
I'm wearing my 97.3 T-shirt today. Okay.
We're on StreamYard.
I got Eagles. Yep. Listen, Billy, I heard that you're hot.
I'm hot. I am so hot. You don't want to touch me right now.
All right, Billy. This is what happens. All right. Just like at the tables in AC, you're very familiar with that. When you get hot on the table, the pit boss looks down, makes a signal, and brings in a cooler. All right. Don't get too cocky, William.
Look at all these.
Telling everybody.
Dave, can you see that?
Nobody
Look at
can
all-
see that,
Billy.
Billy.
I can't
Win. I got like 9 wins in a row.
All right. Billy, nobody cares. All right. What about the 12-game losing streak before that? All right. What about the 12-game losing streak before that?
You got me, Dave.
Listen, happy Thanksgiving, boys. All right. I had some availability today. Nikki got me in. Great job.
I love it.
You're looking awesome. Billy, looks like you got new glasses since I seen you last.
I got a new haircut.
He shaved his head, Book.
It's the last day of November, and Billy still has a tan. I mean, this is unbelievable. There ain't no beach. I don't know where he goes. He's still tan. It's cold in Vegas. It's cold in everywhere. I got to ask you guys. I mean, who is this Negadelphia guy? I mean, he sounds
negative.
like every Philadelphia fan that I know.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why we got him.
This is why we got him.
That's why we got him.
Wow.
Like, Dave, you realize that you can't win here. There's people are always picking on you for something.
Oh, believe me.
Like, I mean,
know.
Sirianni was under the hot seat.
Oh.
Jalen Hurts this team is 9-2. Nobody's happy.
Speaking of Sirianni, was that you he was yelling at in the crowd? Was that,
No.
I was looking. I figured that was either you or Josh.
You just got to look for the tan man, Book.
I can't afford to go to the games anymore. They outpriced me.
They price shouted ability. That's why you
Yeah.
got to stay hot in the book. I mean, this is why you got to stay hot in the book. So I went through the Philadelphia sports. Well, I mean, I heard Negadelphia, and I went, you know what? I mean, Nikki, he's right. The Sixers are terrible. Do you
They're
know,
bad.
Nick? You know how bad it is.
I know how bad it is. I go to the nosebleeds all the time, Book. I'm up there, up top.
Except for when I take him to the games,
Yeah.
Dave. Well, I took him to the Clippers game on Sunday
Yeah.
before the Eagles played the Rams.
Uh-huh.
We sat in the third row, right behind the Clippers bench. James Harden was looking at us.
Yeah.
Listen, 3 and 14, good seats should be available. Okay,
Gotta start moving down.
That's probably why I got him.
How bad is it? All right, they are dogs today to the Detroit Pistons.
Are you?
They
the
are
Lions
dogs
embarrassed?
today to the Detroit Pistons. -1.5. The Pistons line is, and you know,
Should I load up on Detroit then?
Billy, I'm calling to get your picks. Why would I? You want my picks?
Nah,
You're
you will
on-
always be the sportsbook
please.
consigliere.
My God. No, you got to lay it with the Pistons today. Forget about the Sixers. Nikki, this is what's called when your team is bad, just accept it, okay? Own it, all right? Dive into it. Believe in the process. All the stuff that they told you when the Sixers were bad not that long ago, and you were probably
It's still November, Book.
Oh, come
We're
on.
4
Nick, you
games
hang
out
on that.
of the
Come
play-in. I'm just saying.
You
And
know
we
what?
have the rookie of the
Guess
year,
what?
Jared
Guess what,
McCabe.
Book? The last couple of weeks, he was some guy said that Daryl Morey should be in the Hall of Fame.
No, I never
and
said
he was
that.
you were defending that.
Whoa.
I never said
Well, he
that.
hasn't won anything, Dave.
I don't know what happened to you, Nikki. I really don't. I don't know who you
It's
are.
'cause you haven't been around them.
I know I haven't. You're right. The Flyers, I mean, what do you think, Billy? We got a
They're
hockey team?
they're 11, 10, and 3. And guess what? They're trending in the right direction. I think Tortorella has pulled, I like Tortorella as a coach. But this team's a young team. They're still the Flyers organization, they're smart. They're selling it like they're not getting anybody pumped up. They're downplaying it. So this way there's no expectations. So anything you do, it's all positive.
I think there's no expectations because right now they're still trying to form that identity, but obviously Jonesy has done a great job and the culture has been changed. You can see it as a hockey guy, and even you can see it in the lines. Like they were a dog a lot last year, and now at home they're favored. And I mean, today they're at St. Louis, and St. Louis fired the coach. They got the Boston coach, Montgomery. The Flyers are plus money today at St. Louis. Might be worth putting on one of them parlays, them crazy parlays that you're doing, Billy, now that you're flush. All right.
Before we run out of time, tell me about the Eagles. I might want to bet them tomorrow.
Well, listen, again, I'm so happy that I was able to have time to join you today. We're all in unison. Steeler fans are rolling. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Super Bowl hopes are still alive. Billy, I can't stand the Ravens. I mean, you got to win this game. The Eagles have to win this game. For the Steelers, who are going to win the game in Cincy, all right, you need to pick there. The Steelers are going to win the game in Cincinnati. I don't hear about how good Joe Burrow playing, all that other crap. All right, Steelers money line, Eagles money line. All right, Eagles are going to beat the Ravens.
All right.
On Sunday in the late window. The Steelers early. You'll be at this big hubbub, push, whatever you're going, some beach house party or something. I don't know what you do on the weekends no more. You don't call. You don't write. You don't nothing. You drop me like a bad habit. You say, that's it. This guy's too busy for me. I'm too busy for him.
Book, we love you, Book, and we miss the heck out of you.
Man, oh, man.
And we just, I know you got to get out of bed early in the morning out there in Vegas to join the show.
Yeah.
But you look good with that old Eagles. I like that old
Kelly Green.
Kelly Green with the old bird.
The
I
Kelly
like that on
Green.
your hat. You look good. Green looks good on you. Got green eyes, Dave?
They're blue, but they pop green when I wear the green. So they
Make some pop, Dave.
Yeah, they kind of work. Yeah. Clement M, how's the business? Everything good? You're
Everything's good,
Girls
man.
good?
We're in the thick of it. I'm having a baby boy.
Yeah, man.
You did it.
Yes,
oh
he did it.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 3 girls. Thanksgiving is awesome. My favorite holiday. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. This was our first as a unit, not together. My girls stayed back in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah?
And I almost came to see them and come in the locker room.
Wow, that would have been great. When you surprised us last time.
Yep.
All right, Dave, listen, we got to run. We love you. We can't wait to talk to you again.
Stay hot, Billy. Clement M, good seeing you. Nick,
See you, bud.
great job. See you,
All
brother.
right, there he is, the Sportsbook Consigliere. He was on our StreamYard, our Facebook, our YouTube channel. I'll tell you what. So that's why you heard me off.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's why.
That was good. I had no
He
idea.
didn't tell me either.
Nope.
That's the second time we've been surprised by the book.
One time in person.
Wow.
You're
Good
welcome.
job, Nikki. Thank
You're
you very
welcome,
much. That was very good surprise. Good seeing him.
Yeah.
I lied to you during the break. I said, we have more commercials today.
Yeah, I know. I was
You
like,
had no idea.
Oh, now I get it.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Hour 1 is in the books. Hour 2 ahead. We got a busy second hour. Brian Propp, former Flyer, has a new book out called Angel on My Wings. We're going to talk to him about that. We're going to have our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran McLaughlin from Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. And then we're going to talk with Coach Chuck Smith, head coach of the Mainland High School football team.
By the way, he's got 88 wins as a head coach in a short period of time. He did it in less than 10 years.
All that and more. It's the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, Mainland product, Dave Klemic, Nicky Earnshaw, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, everybody, it's Mike Gill. Just want to wish everybody out there a happy Thanksgiving. We'll be back on Monday taking a look back at the Eagles and Ravens big matchup, all the Sixers and Flyers and the Phillies hot stove. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of our listeners. And we're back on Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook at Ocean Casino.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
The holidays are here at the Home Depot, so let's get to decorating. Find your perfect tree in our huge assortment of shapes, sizes, and styles. Like the easy-to-assemble Jackson Noble Fir, with pre-lit branches perfect for styling with all your favorite ornaments. Or the Flock Starry Light Fraser Fir, with over 1,900 pre-lit memory wire branches that keep their shape so it's ready right out of the box. Ooh. Find the perfect tree now at the Home Depot.
Something is happening here. Off the New Jersey coast, a new offshore wind project is generating nearly $2 billion in economic benefits for the state. We're generating thousands of local jobs, but the most important thing we're generating is trust. Look closer at Atlantic Shore's offshore wind, and you'll see that we're generating a clean energy future with a team that values safety, the environment, science, and a commitment to being a good neighbor. Learn more at AtlanticShoresWind.com.
Shop Dell Technologies Black Friday event for their lowest prices of the year. The future is on sale today with limited time deals on select PCs like the XPS 16 that accelerate AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. Black Friday is their biggest sale of the year and the best time to upgrade, but it's only here for a limited time. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
I'm Merrill Reese for Mike's Seafood Polar Bear Run Walk for Autism in Sea Isle City. The Mike's Seafood Run Walk for Autism has been promoting awareness and raising funds for special service schools and families of special needs children. Come join over 5,000 participants in the 5K race and the family fun walk, followed by a great after party. Join us in huge heated tents where there will be great food, unbelievable door prizes, and the awards ceremony. The party is not just for the runners and walkers, it's for the entire family. They'll have clowns, superheroes, and face painters for the kids. For more information or to register, go to polarbearrunwalkforautism.com. That's polarbearrunwalkforautism.com.
Mike's Seafood Run Walk for Autism is Saturday, February 15th at JFK and the Boardwalk in Sea Isle City. Registration is from 9:30 to 11:30. Run walk starts at noon. That's Saturday, February 15th at JFK and the Boardwalk in Sea Isle City. Any day you could do something for children with disabilities, it's a good day.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles. Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Just in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy.
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, and producer Nick Earnshaw. By the way, guys, while we're on the air, I get a text message from our good buddy Tom Jackson. He's fishing right now, and he sent us a picture. He said he listened to the locker room while he's fishing. He just caught like a 15-pound stripe.
How about that?
That's huge.
Gigantic.
Tom Jackson.
How about that?
He's a big Eagles, Flyers, Phillies,
Yeah,
Sixers
he is.
fan.
Yes, he is.
All right, hey guys, our next guest, our next guest is a Flyers Hall of Famer. He's got a new book out called Angel on My Wing. He's but also they get their Chubby's 5th annual Cheer for Children charity event. It's a private cigar dinner. It's on Sunday, December 15th and Monday, December 16th at 6 p.m. All proceeds support the holiday family gift giving fund. There's 70 people that holds 70 people. So get in touch with Brian Propp. Go to chubby'ssteakhouse.com for more information. Now it's time to go to our Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome in a really good friend of the locker room, a great Flyer, Brian Propp. Good morning, Propper.
Hey, Bill, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Propper. I got to tell you, man, I told the guys, everyone, you get on your phone, you get these videos that pop up, and one video popped up. It was you against the Edmonton Oilers. I believe it was the Stanley Cup. And I think Pelly Eklund sent you a pass in the slot. You took that slap shot and beat Grant Fuhrer. I'm sure that goal you'll never forget.
Yeah, that was in the playoffs in 1987 against the Oilers. It was Game 6, and so it was something that I won't ever forget. But then J.J. May scored to force a Game 7. So at least it gave us a chance to win a Stanley Cup by having 7 games.
Brian, it seems like yesterday it was 1980 when you first came up with the Flyers and played with Bobby Clark and Reggie Leach and all those guys, and you had such a great career. And you got a new book out called Angel on My Wing. And before we get into the book, but there's so many great memories that you have of playing at the old Spectrum. Can you just give me one or two? And we just mentioned one, but can you give me a couple other memories that you have of some of the great, maybe a great goal or a great game that you were associated with that Flyers team?
Yeah, so my first game in the NHL, I was with Bob Clark and Reggie Leach, and I scored the game-winning goal against Bill Smith my first game, and I had an assist, and then we lost 9-2, and I said, "Is this the way NHL is going to be like?" And then we went 35 without a loss.
Wow!
And then we went to the finals against the Islanders. So I'll never forget the streak. That'll probably never be broken. I was contributing a lot with that, and then going into the finals against the Islanders, and then we lost in overtime in Game 6. Otherwise, we might have won the Stanley Cup by force Game 7.
By the way, Tom Jackson told me to tell you hello. He just sent us this text message. He just caught a big striper out on the. I guess he's out on the bay or the ocean, and he said, "Tell Brian Propp I said hello."
It was good. Well, it's good fishing right now for stripers. Like this time, it's just it's good fishing. I know because we're in Seattle for a little bit, and then we're going to go be in Florida.
Hey, Propper, so you got this book out called Angel on My Wing, and people that don't know that you suffered a pretty debilitating stroke. Talk to us a little bit about how the book came about and why you just decided to write it.
Yeah, so my stroke was 9 years ago. It was September 3rd of 2015. And I was in a vacation with my family, visiting a school for Jackson, my son, in the Navy place. And so the first day I was doing okay, but the second day I had a really bad headache. And I had AFib after my career, so I kind of knew that something wasn't right. And then the clot went into my heart, into my brain in 3 different places, and I couldn't talk or walk. So thankfully my family was there to call 911 pretty fast, but it was really scary because it took me a year and a half to get better. Just now I can speak a little better now. Like at the start, I could only say two words, which was Bernie Pront, and I don't know how that came across, but just my family didn't. But it took a long time to do that. So for people that have strokes, it'll be a good book for them to read because I have a lot of hints that can give them some hope that they can try different things to get them much better and keep up with their rehab.
Hey, we're talking with former Flyer Brian Propp. Propper, you played ice hockey at such a high level. You were in tremendous shape. You're like the last person in the world that you would think would get a stroke.
Yeah, well, that's because I had AFib. That's a part of the heart that you have trouble with. But a couple of years before that, I had an ablation of the heart, which means that you're supposed to be clean out all the problems that I had for AFib. But I think after time, the medication that I used for the ablation wore off, and so I was still in good shape, and so I didn't realize that I had AFib, and of course the clot went into my heart, into my brain, different 3 places, and so I'm just happy to be alive and keep talking to you guys today.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Propper, it's Nick. I wanted to ask you regarding the book. It's a lot about your life story. There's some hockey interwoven as well in the book. Can you tell me what you want readers to take away after reading this?
Yeah. So I think for most of the people that are here, they probably don't know much about hockey, but it's a little bit about my faith first, because my dad was a Lutheran minister. We grew up in a little town of 300 people in Saskatchewan. A time called Neudorf, and my dad preached in English and German every Sunday. And then I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. We're all 13 months apart, so that's why we had our own hockey team. But it's about my faith, growing up in the church, and then of course a little bit of hockey, and then the stroke that I had and how I recovered from my stroke. I'd want to tell people a little bit more about how the stroke happened and how they can get better and do a lot of things with that. But my faith, especially with my family, the Flyers alumni, my friends that I know that were cheering for me, because it was really difficult at the start, because not even speaking at the start, it just took a long time to get better. But as my friends Scott McKay and Ray Allison know, it was really difficult for them because I couldn't tell them what I wanted to do, and so it was doing. But after time, with your faith and working hard and doing things getting back better, just gives other people a nice story to tell. And thankfully I'm still alive and doing pretty well.
We're thankful for that too. We're talking with former Flyer great Brian Propp. Propper, I was there. I mean, it was Scotty McKay, Scotty Mellenby, you. I think we went to Kaminsky's one of your first days out, and you've come a long way since that day. And I know with your good friends Scotty McKay and Ray Allison and family to help you with this process that's been difficult, but that's where you can rely on your family and friends.
Yeah, definitely. And then, of course, like your good friends, and of course, the Flyers alumni helped me a lot. And then with my family being there all the time just to support me, you knew that you were going to get better, and it just took some time. But thankful for all the friends and people that I have with me. It makes a big difference because you wake up with a smile in your face every day, and you're happy to be alive because, the things are happening, like with the two brothers in New Jersey that died in the riding a bike. I mean, that was, and then you're done for you don't never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, and now you're giving back. Now, talk to us about your event at Chubby's, your 5th annual Cheer for Children charity event, which is going to be held Sunday, December 15th, Monday, December 16th. Talk to us a little bit about that, how people can get involved with that.
Yeah, so if they want to go to Chubby's Steakhouse, they can get their tickets online, and then we'll hopefully have like 70 each time. It's Chubby's is in Gloucester City over the bridge, and so it's a charity for hair charity that my friend owner has set up, and then so we're going to give all the money back to the community in Gloucester City, but it's and I'm going to have my Gaffa cigars because I have my own cigar brand, the Gaffa cigars from the Dominican Republic. So everyone's going to get 2 of my cigars for the dinner. And the thing about it is that you can smoke in the restaurant because it's a private event, and so you don't have to worry about getting cold. And but it might be a little smoky, but it clears out the next day. But yeah, it's for the charity that I have, and then what we're going to do probably next spring is we're going to probably do another one, and it's going to be split it with the other charity and my Stroke Center of University of Pennsylvania, because I run a golf tournament at Riverwinds May 12th for the Stroke Center of University of Pennsylvania at Riverwinds, and so I have that, and I've got a hockey event May 22nd for a couple of celebrities, 6 former alumni, Carrie Frazier and Lou Nolan, and split up to 2 teams. And so, I give that one's for the Headstrong Cancer people that I know. So just giving back makes a difference just because that's the way I was taught.
All right, Brian, this makes your book, Angel on My Wing, will make a great holiday Christmas gift. How can people get the book?
Yeah, so I already did a signing at the Wells Fargo Center a week ago. I'm going to have a signing at the Wells Fargo on the 8th and the 12th near section 113. I think they'll be set up there. And so the 8th and the 12th. But I have a book signing at Wayne, Pennsylvania. I've got Carl's Cards next Saturday and a cigar event after that in Glenside. And so if anybody wants, if they want to go to my brianpropp.com website, my brother-in-law has a couple of things that he added to the book signings, and so there's a lot going on.
All right, Brian, as always, we appreciate you. Thanks for the memories. Great Flyer memories with Brian Propp. And listen, tell your lovely wife we said hello, Eileen, and we'll be talking to you soon, Brian.
All right, thanks, Bill.
All right, there he is, former Flyers winger Brian Propp on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Check out his new book, Angel on My Wing. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. That's the Circle Liquor Store. I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. Ask for Norma, whether commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce, or financing and more. Call the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates. They are licensed and ready to assist you right now. Give them a call today, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw right here, 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers basketball tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Three ball got Jared McCain injecting life back into the Sixers with a main three.
It's Sixers Piston tonight. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Target Black Friday deals are here. And with up to 50% off gifts, you can make so many wishes come true. There's up to 50% off tech, video games, toys, and board games for gifts filled with wonder. Plus up to 50% off small appliances, floor care, holiday trees, and so much more. You'll even save on all the essentials to get your house ready for the magic of the season. And there's free shipping when you spend $35. Save more on gifts with Black Friday deals. Happier holidays from Target. Restrictions apply.
I need a new car. Under 20 grand? Okay, well, what's my trade worth? You know what? I'm going to Matt Blatt Kia, where I can get some straight talk.
Brand new Matt Blatt Kia Forte LXS, under 20 grand. That's right, a brand new Kia, just $19,999. With any trade, that's less than most used vehicles. Currently buried in a loan or lease, Matt Blatt Kia wants to get you released and into your new Kia with zero down, zero payments until February, even 0% for 72 months on every clearly marked new Matt Blatt Kia in stock. So bring any trade, because if you have a job clearing $450 per week, we want to get you approved today.
It's gotta be a Matt Blatt Kia.
With approved credit, 24 EV9, 1389 per thousand finance. Not all will qualify. Credit may affect down payment. Offers can't be combined. Go to MattBlattKia.com for complete details, or 888-505-667. Our price with no cost to be paid by consumer, except for licensing, registration, and taxes. Repayment after rebates and incentives to dealer. Expires 12/4/24. Matt Blatt Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township, and on Route 37 in Toms River.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. And those Mainland Mustangs, Dave Klemic, they're unbelievable, aren't they? We're going to be talking with head coach Chuck Smith at the bottom of the hour here. But high school sportsmen in this area is unbelievable.
And Mainland has just gotten better and better and better. And their coaching staff, if you think about it, they have 3 head coaches that have won state championships on that staff. That's how good they are.
So we decided to do this segment with Fran McLaughlin every Saturday because high school sports is big and there's a lot of great athletes. And now it's time for the high school athletes in the spotlight, sponsored by Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran McLaughlin, owner of the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township, will highlight a male and female athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports. Brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome in our good buddy, Fran McLaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Morning, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Now, listen, I know, I can feel, you text me pictures from games and stuff, and you're always talking to me about, you are passionate about high school sports.
Oh, as a kid, I always just gravitated towards the high school stuff. I was able to look it up to coach high school sports for 15 years. So since I moved into Jersey, I've kind of, relit that fire, and it's been fun. Yeah, I was out at the. I sent you a picture of that wet field from Holy Spirit on Thursday from one of the few remaining Thanksgiving Day games. Rain didn't help that AC air attack, and it was a pretty easy one for Holy Spirit. They won 38-7 over their rival AC. AC still holds the lead in this series, but it was a 10th win for Holy Spirit this season, and they actually claimed the Constitution division title with the victory. So.
I gotta tell you, Fran. You just said it. There's only a few games left. High school football Thanksgiving rivalry games like it used to be. It's all completely changed now, and I'm not so sure I like it. I always love playing on Thanksgiving.
I agree. I was glad I was able to find one close to home. And real quick, I know we got a lot of mainland stuff to talk about, but I was texting a friend of mine, Mike Pettin, former head coach of the Cleveland Browns, and he's with the Minnesota Vikings, the assistant head coach right now. And I texted him and said, hey, thinking of your dad, who was PA's all-time wins leader for football. And he texted me back, and he said, yeah, Thanksgiving's just not the same without high school football.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, it was like a way that we
keep that one going.
Our families would come together, and you would see all the mainland families come together.
All the alumni would come back.
Everyone would come back.
Everybody be home.
Yeah. I do miss that.
Mine was Hamilton and St. Joe, man.
Yeah, Hamilton. And look, so I went to Collingswood High School. Collingswood played Woodbury for many years, and then we ended up playing Sterling. That's no longer.
Yeah.
There's in the Colonial Conference. There's only 2 games that are left, and it's Haddon Township, Audubon, and Haddonfield, Haddon Heights. That's it.
Yeah, there's not many left, even PA, so it's a shame. But we got one football game left to play for our area teams, and that's tomorrow. 10-3 Mainland's going to take on 11-1 Old Tappan Sunday, 1 o'clock at Rutgers Stadium. Both teams are no stranger to the title game. Mainland coming off their Group 4 state championship a year ago. Old Tappan winning the Group 3 crown in 22, so pretty good pedigree for both teams. Mainland's been rolling in the postseason, no doubt. 44 points per game in their 4 postseason contests. They don't have the biggest names on that defense, but they do have 3 shutouts to their own rights. And they are battle-tested. The 3 losses this year, St. Augustine, Millville, and Winslow. And Millville and Winslow just played for the semifinals of Group 4 last week, with actually Winslow moving on. They'll play for the Group 4 final, I believe, on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think they got pushed back because they did play Millville played Vineland on Thanksgiving, so they moved that final back. So.
All right, Fran, now it's time for your high school players in the spotlight, brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Who are your 2 players this week?
All right, this week, we'll probably finish up the fall season. Winter sports did kick off the other day. But on the girls' side, the girls' athlete in the spotlight for week ending November 24th is Chloe Kerr, senior cross-country runner from Ocean City High School. Despite very impressive credentials in her own right, Kerr is a 4-year Cape Atlantic League All-Star. Has at times been kind of hidden in the shadows of teammate Maeve Smith. But with Smith nursing an injury late in the season, Kerr has really risen to the occasion. She finished number 1 in the final 3 meets for the Red Raiders, who placed 3rd at the NJ Group 3 championships behind Kerr's 9th place showing. Kerr followed that up at a personal best performance on the historic Homedale course to place 20th at the New Jersey Meet of Champs, and capped her cross-country career with a top 50 finish last week at the prestigious Nike Northeast Regional Meet up in New York. Kerr's not done running. She's a track runner as well, and she will continue her running career at St. Joseph's University.
Awesome.
Then on the boys' side, didn't take us long to pick. We're actually got a pair of guys here, and it didn't take long to pick these. We're going with Mainland Juniors, John Franchini and Jake Blum. Throughout Mainland's 36-35 thrilling overtime victory over Somerville in the New Jersey Group 3 semifinal last week, Franchini and Blum played pitch and catches if they were doing it since birth. The two friends connected 10 times for 175 yards in that game, but none was bigger than when Mainland coach Chuck Smith gambled in overtime and Franchini hit Blum in the front corner of the end zone for the 2-point conversion heard around the state that propelled the Mustangs into tomorrow's Group 3 final. Franchini is in third year as a starting quarterback. He now holds Mainland records for the most passing yards in a season and a career, as well as the Mustangs' career marks for touchdowns and wins by a quarterback. Not to be outdone, Blum holds the Mustangs' single-season receiving record, becoming the first Mainland receiver to eclipse 1,000 yards in a season. He also holds the single-season mark for TDs. He's second in career receiving yards and tied for the most receptions in a game as well for the Mustangs. It's a pretty good story, these two. They've been playing together, different sports at different levels, won a bunch of street hockey championships together, played on the same travel baseball team. But when it came to football, Jake was in Northfield and John was playing for Linwood. They hated playing each other and couldn't wait to play together at Mainland. So it'd be great to see how they can finish off their junior season tomorrow. But for now, they are our boys athletes in the spotlight for November 24th.
Outstanding.
With,
I was going to say outstanding pick this week. I love it. Chloe Kerr, Frangini, and Blum. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's just been a great fall season. As always, they will get a copy of the certificate that we also hang in the store. You'll post on your website. We post on our Philly Pretzel Factory Egg Harbor Township Facebook page. They get a $25 gift card to the Philly Pretzel Factory and a bunch of free pretzel coupons to hand out to their teammates and coaches. So congratulations to the three of them.
Fran, I'm
that's
the
man.
only person that's not happy for those two, and you hear me crying over here, is because they just broke all my records. Me and Jeff Boyd, you're just reading every record that we used to have. So, yeah.
And these guys are only juniors, right?
I coach both those kids.
Yeah,
they're
only
phenomenal kids.
juniors. Yeah, they are great kids. I've had a chance to meet them. They are really good kids.
Hey, Fred, tell us about the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You sent me a picture of those turkey pretzels that you've been making. They look great. How'd they go over?
Yeah, that was a big hit for Thanksgiving, but I missed out on that one. But I tell you what, the unsung hero we got is that I brought, I think you guys by a couple weeks ago. If you're heading to the game early tomorrow, you stop in. We'll be there at 7 o'clock tomorrow. If you're heading up to the Mainland game or you're just getting ready for football, you got to check out the breakfast sandwich. Fresh eggs, choice of pork roll, sausage or bacon on a pretzel bagel. It's unbelievable. It's a great breakfast sandwich.
All right, Fran, as always, we appreciate you and look forward to talking to you next week.
All right, take care, guys. Good luck, Mainland.
All right, there he is. That's Fran McLaughlin. Each week, Fran, owner of the Pretzel Factory, Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township, will highlight a male and female high school athlete for outstanding achievement in high school sports, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. All right, congratulations to the winners. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there, say hello to Will and Jason and Chet, Bill. They're a great crew down there. All right. I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. We will be there December 8th, December 22nd, our last two shows there. Hopefully maybe we'll get a playoff game. But we love La Scala's Beach House. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out of La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we're going to talk with the head coach of the Mainland Mustangs, Chuck Smith. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is South Jersey's official home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2024 season tomorrow in Baltimore against the Ravens.
Here comes the rush. They've got him again!
Yeah, this offensive line cannot block the Eagles.
Pre-game coverage starts at 3 p.m. with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 4:25. This is the play-by-play home of the Philadelphia Eagles. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee. Those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning. Those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
How would you like to win 2 tickets to the Eagles-Cowboys game on December 29th? PicksForGood.org is sending 2 fans, VIP, club level, Eagles-Cowboys, December 29th. Access to VIP tailgate, food and beverage included. PicksForGood.org for your chance to go see Eagles-Cowboys, December 29th, down at the link.
Do you disregard people's personal space? Sitting next to people in public, even if there are tons of open seats? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm's best doorbuster ever starts Friday. You can get a queen mattress for just $89.99 and a free pillow while supplies last. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Offer available for pickup only through Sunday. See store for details.
I got a line.
He got a line.
She got a line. We got 4 lines. Cricket Nation. Q finger guns. Really easy. Super stress-free. 5G so fast. Like blazing fast. Games and memes. You'll have a blast. You can get past 5G across 4 lines. You can get past 5G across 4 lines. As we discuss, take it from us. We 4 are 1. Cricket Nation.
And only $25 a line. Welcome to more lines. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile. You're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G requires a compatible device and is not available everywhere. Discount varies by line. Fees may apply. Terms and restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screams. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, Mainland product, Dave Klemic, producer Nick Earnshaw, and how about Franchini and Blum get the high school athletes in the spotlight, and they break your records.
Really wasn't my records, but I'm listening to them just destroy them. What I used to be able to produce on a Delaware wing tee. I think they still,
wing tee doesn't really throw the ball that
but
much.
I think they're running the wing tee right now.
Yeah, is that right?
But they just throw a lot.
So Nicky, there's 2 people that can make Dave Klemic cry.
2.
So we're gonna see if we can get the coach to make him cry.
Hopefully.
Coach Dick he's in good company. Coach Dick Vermeil and Coach Chuck Smith.
Yes.
Right? So let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the head coach of the Mainland High School football team, Chuck Smith. Good morning, Coach.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me in today.
Hey, Coach, man, last year you won the Group 4. Now you're going for the Group 3. What do you got? What's in the water at Mainland? You guys got some great athletes there.
Yeah, well, when you have great athletes, it makes coaching a heck of a lot easier. That's for sure. So whatever they're putting into the filtration system, keep it going.
Well, but you took a lot of work on your part to get Dave Klemic to where he is. How hard was it to coach Dave Klemic?
It wasn't hard at all, believe me. It was It was a pleasure. He worked hard. He was relentless in what he wanted, his goals, his pursuit. And I never saw a kid to this day, 30 years later, I never saw a kid work as hard as he did in practice every day.
He talks very highly of you, Coach, and that's a mark of a great coach, a true coach, somebody that mentors the players like a father and a coach, because you're not only showing these guys how to win, but showing them how to be great men in life too, right?
Well, I think that's the most important job as a coach. The X's and O's are X's and O's. But it's really mentoring young men and developing them in their character to be good husbands, good fathers, eventually. Good role models for the community. That's really, to me, what coaching is all about. It's all those things that you take for the rest of your life, not just from the field of play.
We're talking with head coach of the Mainland High School football team, Coach Chuck Smith. Coach, before I turn it over to Dave Klemic, because I know he's got a lot of questions for you, what's special about this team this year? Last year, like I said, you won the Group 4. This year, what's the special part of this team?
I think it's their dedication to what we do. It took us a little bit during the season to kind of find our way, find our identity, and we had a tough schedule this year. Due to our previous 2 seasons. But, a lot of times when people were doubting what we were doing and whatnot, we stuck to our guns, and the kids stayed true to what we were trying to teach on the field. And it's all come about now at the right time of the year, and hopefully we've got another 48 minutes left in us with this.
Coach,
You almost got him, Coach.
No.
You almost got him.
Well, I do. I want to go back on what Billy said, because we talk about how you creating good men and stuff like that, and being good influence. And I think when I had Coach when he was in his 20s, I think he was trying to be a bad influence back then. Because he knows how straight edge I am, But to go further than that, my rookie season, he said I was the hardest practicer ever. Right. My rookie season, I won the hardest practicer of the year. I forget what the award was called, but I had my picture up on the wall. And I remember at New Year's Eve, Priest Holmes, we all get together, our Bible study would get together, and he said in the new year, his New Year's resolution was to be able to practice harder than I did. And he goes, like, I had never seen anything like that. And but anyway, so that never stopped. But I learned that Chuck would actually take me and John Stone from the Oakland Raiders aside and did a whole bunch of stuff for free. We couldn't afford to do anything. Maybe he could. I couldn't.
Right.
But he took us aside and he taught us everything that he would learn. And he's always been a student of the game and still does clinics all the time. He's been at Penn State and Delaware and a bazillion times and everywhere to continue to learn the game.
So Coach Smith, Dave says that Coach Vermeil says, and I love this quote. It's one of my favorite ones, and I'm sure you subscribe to it too, Coach. The players don't care how much you know till they know you care.
Oh, absolutely. They'll bend over backwards for you when they know that you got their back in not just football, everything. And the guys here, I'm fortunate to have a great coaching staff here, great men who really, they know the X's and O's. They've been around a long time, but they really take more pride in teaching the kids the fundamentals of life.
Right.
It shows, we don't always have the best talent. We don't always have the best kids, the biggest kids, the fastest kids here at Mainland. But I'll tell you what, man, I'll take our group against anybody any day, because they're going to fight till the final end, because they know you have their back.
Coach Smith, a lot of people talking about your gutsy call last week in overtime, right? Or was it was in overtime.
Yeah.
You threw the ball in it was inclement weather. You go down there, and if you didn't get this, you lose the game. So, was this like a knee-jerk reaction or something that you talked about it with your assistant coaches? How did that come about?
When we got to the overtime period, and then they scored. They had the first possession. They scored, and I believe they had scored 3 out of the last 4 possessions at that point. And they're a dangerous team. Somerville was a very, very good football team. When we got the ball, what I said earlier in the week to the coaches was, man, I pray to God we don't get into a shootout, and there we are in a shootout. And then when we scored in overtime, as soon as the PAT team was running out there, I said on the headset, guys, I think we should go for 2. And none of my coaches responded.
You were out on an island there, Coach.
Yeah, it was radio silent, which never happens in the headset.
Dead air, Coach.
Yeah, and then one of the guy who's upstairs for offense, Clyde Folsom, who's a legend in his own right, he said, why don't you take a timeout and think about it? And this guy's honest truth. I turned to the official, I said, timeout, and I turned around to the guy and said, we're going for 2. And so I didn't really think about it. It was just something I thought we had to do. Put the game in the kids' hands. Let's see what happens, And I'll tell you what, man, even though we just gave up that touchdown, we gave up a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter, there was no look of dejection on behalf of the kids. They were like, their eyes were burning, man. They were ready for it. They wanted to go for the win. And they made that play call easy. And, it was a play that we've practiced probably for the last 20-something years, only used it a handful of times. And thank God it worked. It was a run-pass option. Jake Blum ran a great pattern, and the quarterback put it where only Jake could catch it. And, it catapulted us into the position that we're in for tomorrow. And the best part about that was one of my old receivers, Kyle Davis, on a bus ride home about an hour and a half later, I get a text message from him with a video clip of us running that exact same play against Holy Spirit in 2008. And then 10 minutes later, the quarterback of that team, Brent Caprio, who's down Virginia, sends me a text, hey, was that 71 slam? And I'm like, yep, they all knew it.
That's awesome. Hey, Coach, talk to us about tomorrow's matchup, Old Tappan. I don't. Obviously, people around here don't know too much about that team, but talk to us. Obviously, you've watched a lot of film. You've had all week to prepare. Talk to us about your matchup against Old Tappan tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I live by the creed that I stop watching film on Tuesday because it makes me start second guessing everything I want to do in the game. And they're a great football program, a lot of tradition, very similar to Mainland when you look at the history of the program. Their coach has been there for 20-plus years, so they have continuity. They have a great staff. They were state champions 2 years ago, so they know how to win. So a lot of these kids who are seniors now played some vital roles when they upset Delsey in the state championship a couple years ago at Rutgers. And you can tell, when you watch film of the team, you can always pick out the good athletes and things like that. But what impresses me more about a team is when you're watching the way they play, how they play their positions, how they run to the football, what they do on the backside of plays. And a lot of times you can find some little, maybe some carrots there for yourself that you can attack. And these guys don't have many weaknesses, believe me, which is a tribute to their staff and the kids in the program. We expect it to be a dogfight tomorrow. We really do. And that's the way it should be when you get to this point. When you're playing for a state championship, this is what it should be. You're playing the best of the best in that group. And I think it's really cool now that the public schools are able to play for a state championship that you get to play a team like this that you know nothing about until that week comes, And but they're very impressive on tape. It's going to be a chore for us tomorrow.
Coach, from the alumni standpoint, I could tell you how many texts and calls we all put together. I was watching on TV, and everybody was like, I love him. Billy Hankins called me right away. He's like, I love Chuck Smith for doing that. Right. That was the greatest thing ever. So I was hoping and praying that you were going to go for 2 because I remember the only game I was ever a captain for in the NFL was against the Patriots. Right after they won the Super Bowl. We had them down to the ropes in overtime, no time left, and we went and we kicked the field goal, and they beat us. Right. And I was like, never do that again. I never would ever do that again where you have an opportunity to win it and you don't.
I mean, not only the alumni, there's clips on video of people at Charlie's Bar going nuts when they saw that. Obviously see the people rushing the field. That victory was really satisfying, but it was such a powerful moment.
People say that's the best high school football game they've ever seen. It was the best call they've ever seen, and to the right person too. But Coach, we'll wrap up when I tell you this. So we're having a boy, right? We're having a boy, and and I talk about what a great influence people have on your lives, and what that is, what football turns to friendships, turns to like family and stuff like that, and one of the things we're having this boy, we got to have this argument over names, right?
Oh, boy.
So we're getting these arguments over names. And in first place right now, we're both of us can agree on one, and it needs to be honoring somebody in first place. And I don't know what she's going to say when she gets into that, when she's starting to push. But right now in first place, the name Charles is there. So
that's awesome.
In first place,
Coach.
So if you know I love you, man, and that was a big reason was having you to think about. That's why you're in my first place, and awesome. And the other side of that, Erica likes the name. We'll see what happens.
That's the most important thing, believe me.
Hey, Coach, everybody in this whole area is pulling for you guys. I know you got a busy day ahead of you, but we really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, and we are pulling for Mainland Mustangs. Go get us a win, and then we'll have you on next week.
Hey, thanks, guys. I really appreciate what you guys do for high school football. It's my pleasure to be on your show today. And we're hoping to bring it all back to South Jersey tomorrow.
All right, there he is, head coach of the Mainland Mustangs high school football team, Coach Chuck Smith on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Unbelievable. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there and say hello to Will and Jason and Chet and Bill. They do a great job. All right, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Today on ESPN Radio, it's rivalry week in college football. Heated rivals go head-to-head at the Los Angeles Coliseum when USC faces Notre Dame. Sit one win from clinching a spot in the college football playoff. Notre Dame and USC.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins after Game 1 of our triple header.
Go for it.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check your sunroof is closed first, before driving through the car wash.
Whoa, 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 no. Wait, whoa.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Something is happening here. Off the New Jersey coast, a new offshore wind project is generating nearly $2 billion in economic benefits for the state. We're generating thousands of local jobs, but the most important thing we're generating is trust. Look closer at Atlantic Shore's offshore wind, and you'll see that we're generating a clean energy future with a team that values safety, the environment, science, and a commitment to being a good neighbor. Learn more at AtlanticShoresWind.com.
The holidays are here at the Home Depot. If you're working on getting ready for company,
a lot of company,
make sure you're ready with Black Friday savings. Get up to 40% off select appliances, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select kitchen appliances. Upgrade your kitchen with top brands like GE Profile and get sleek cutting-edge appliances to make sure you
got hosting handled.
Yeah, you do. Get Black Friday savings now with free delivery and financing on select appliances this holiday at the Home Depot. Offer valid November 6th through December 4th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. And see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
That when you throw your love away. All right, we're back broadcasting live. Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw.
You know it's a good song. You know it's a good show when you're singing the song coming back from break.
Yeah, I'm a pump. I love the police. Listen, if you missed the show, you can always go to my podcast, The Locker Room Billy Schweim. I'm on like 8 podcast locations.
Spotify,
Apple. Go check it out. I'll post it when I get home. Nick Earnshaw sends it to me. I upload it, download it, whatever you call it.
Airdrop it.
Airdrop it. And I get it in there. You can go back and check it out. Plus, everybody does know that we're on
X and YouTube. You go
and
back
YouTube
to those
and check those out.
Yep,
too.
those spots as well.
Yeah, we had a lot of guests on today.
So
It's the most I've ever remembered.
you just tugged at my heartstring. You just that's a pretty big thing that you just told the coach that you're going to honor him by you want to name your son
in first place right now. We don't know, and
number
Erica
one.
could,
But still, it's
Erica
up there.
could balk it out.
No, I don't think she will.
The thing
It's
is,
a good name.
I don't care what the name is as much as it honors somebody.
Yeah, I like that. I like
So of
that.
the people I want to honor, there would be the people that really mean the most. My coaches.
Yeah.
My,
Well, Dave, I don't not the sore subject, but you didn't really have a father growing up,
No,
correct?
so-
you look to these gentlemen, and he had these
As father figures.
but not only because they were there, because they were quality people.
Yes. No, and Chuck was.
And you could have listened. You could have, Nick. He could have turned out. Your life could have gone in completely the other opposite direction if it wasn't for these guys.
Yeah, my faith. And
Yep.
also, so the guys that really guided me were my coaches. I got made up my dad out of my coaches.
Right,
I still
right.
did that. And a lot of us do. Well, you're not raised by a dad. You're like, well, my coaches are the people that I have to answer to as a man, a father figure in
Right.
your life. And Chuck was like that. And he would buy me like Christmas presents.
Yeah,
and
he took you under his
give
wing.
me rides when I needed anything I need, extra work. Like a dad throws a
See,
ball.
that's why.
He
That's
did
why
that to
when like Dick Vermeil, like you guys, your relationship with Coach Vermeil, when we had it, we were in Las Scala's, which we're going to be back there on December 8th. You got to check us out. Come on out, Las Scala's, for our Eagles pregame show. But when we had Dick Vermeil call in, you and Vince got emotional.
Yeah.
And that just goes right, Nick. That just goes to show you how important a coach like Dick Vermeil was to Vince Papali and Dave Klemic.
Yep. Guys who are on the back end of the roster, right? He cared about everybody.
We're the
Everybody.
same. And so like when you know that, and the rest of the locker room gets that too. We're
Yeah, they
like,
feel
you're not
it.
going to treat people differently. They're
Nope.
all the same.
Right,
to you.
right.
You're
Everybody.
like, they know they're not going to get away with anything, and you know that you're not going to get like
All right.
left behind.
And you've told that
Right.
before,
Yeah.
Dave. Like
Dave,
everybody on the roster.
Since you're not going to be with us tomorrow, give us your prediction for the Eagles game.
All right, it's going to be close. 32-30.
Wow.
Birds.
32-30 Birds.
Wow.
32-30 Birds.
So you think it's going to be a high-scoring game?
High score.
By the way,
game.
the Birds are what, 2.5, 3-point underdogs, right?
Yeah, they're dogs in this game tomorrow. Let me double
Yeah.
check. It's been going back and forth.
Nikki, you'll be with me tomorrow.
I will.
Of course.
2-pack of Schweiner. this
Two-pack. I get Nikki twice this week.
Oh man.
And
I'm
of
jealous.
course, every Sunday we get the keys to the game with Fox 29 News sports anchor Scott Grayson, brought to you by Blitz's Market. By the way, I got a Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice yesterday. I stopped in there, saw Dave Newman. They put the picture of us up on their through Tommy Green when we had Tommy Green there. That was great. But I got my orange juice. I love my freshly squeezed orange juice.
It's
from Blitz's.
great.
And then we have the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, brought to you by Charlie's Bar, which everybody at Mainland, people that can't make that game, they can go to Charlie's and watch the game. They'll have it on TV there.
We went last week, and it was just a talk of the bar
By the
when
way,
we went.
You know when I left you? So we got those wings. Grimesy bought us wings.
He did.
Right? They were
Shout
great.
out to Grimesy.
Shout out to Grimesy. Bought us chicken wings. and we couldn't finish them all. So I brought mine home. You and I went to the Sixers game. When I came home, I heated them up and watched them while I was watching the Eagles game. It was great.
Yeah, one of my actual game-worn Chiefs jerseys is going to be hung up.
Yeah, Jimmy Thomas said it's in the closet, man. We don't like that. It's got to be up
right
front.
next to Vince Papale's jersey. So one of the, I'll go right.
Jimmy Thomas, it's collecting dust. We got to get it. We got to get him to get it up in the front.
I told him I want right next to Mike Trout. Me and Trout.
I told him take down Mike Trout.
All right, the Flyers and the Blues tonight. The Flyers are 11, 10, and 3. Let's get a Flyers win tonight, right?
Yeah.
We got Notre Dame, USC. You got Ohio State and Michigan right here, 12 noon.
Yep.
Then you got You got Alabama, Auburn later on today.
Alabama, Auburn. A lot of good games on the college football slate. I mean, you also have the Sixers tonight. They play the Pistons. Just throwing that out there.
Didn't Sharpan say take Detroit?
Yeah, you probably should take
Speaking
Detroit.
of the Flyers, I knew a question about the Flyers because of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They actually say they have this one thing where they say a trivia question. They said the all-time scorer, a single season score was Reggie Leach.
And
he said that in the show.
Reservation rifle.
He won like the lottery for knowing that, and I knew that answer.
Klemic's a hockey guy.
North
now.
Carolina State today.
Yeah, a lot of good ones.
Yeah, man. Miami, Syracuse, Pitt, Boston College.
Your heater's probably going to end today.
Plethora of great college football.
Biggest heater's going to end today?
Plethora.
What's that?
Your heater going to end today?
I don't know. I got to get on it, man.
You got to get on it. It's a big slate. Are you going to be betting all those games? I don't know how much you're going to keep your heater going.
But I like teasers, right? Because
Yeah,
you get to move the line 7 points one way or the other.
We'll see tomorrow. You might come in.
Ooh.
Nikki, you feeling good about the Eagles tomorrow?
I do. I do feel good. I won't give my pick yet because
Let me ask you this
tomorrow,
question.
But
Since I'm going to get a chance, let it give you a chance to redeem yourself.
no.
Who's going to be the next?
When's this bet start playing?
Who's going to be the next team to win a championship in Philadelphia?
We'll defer that till tomorrow.
That's an easy one.
It's the Eagles.
The Eagles are the best team in the NFL right now.
Deferring it to tomorrow.
What?
I'm going to defer it.
You got to think about it.
Yeah, let me think about it.
You're saying Eagles,
Let
right?
me sleep on
We
it.
don't even have to win tomorrow, and we can win out for the rest of the year and finish the season.
Can I sleep on it?
No.
14
You
straight.
should-
I refuse to
you
answer.
need to be a better fan.
I
That's my
plead the fifth.
All right, listen. Do you think the Eagles? So you think the Eagles? You're going to win out because you had them. You had them going 6-1 in their last 7. They already beat the Rams.
Wait, no, I didn't.
What did you have them going?
That wasn't me.
5-2. Or did you have them run the table?
I don't think you asked me, to be
I didn't.
honest.
Well, then let me ask you. I didn't ask you. Maybe it was Danny.
No, it's probably Danny.
All right, so they got
Leads.
We got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left on the schedule. We have the Ravens Sunday, Carolina Panthers, Pittsburgh Steelers, Washington Commanders, Cowboys, and Giants in that order. 6 games. What do you think they do the last 6?
5-1. 5-1.
Clemik?
5-1.
So what about tomorrow? Oh, you can save it for tomorrow.
I'll save it.
Because you're with me tomorrow.
I am.
Yeah, but think about these. This is a matchup thing. Jalen Hurts wants to outdo
Lamar Jackson.
and Saquon Barkley wants to outdo
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Let's
So-
go!
All right. Think about it. That means the world to both of them.
By the way, that was the fastest 2 hours in radio.
I want to thank Brian Propp, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda, Coach Chuck Smith, the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan, and Fran McLaughlin.
Wow.
Can't beat that, Dave Klemic.
Nothing could be finer.
But we want to thank you for showing up, as always. Thank you, Nick Earnshaw. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with a Schweiner. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Remember, Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News, Brian Hartley, Fantasy Football, tomorrow.
The preceding